Welcome back to Better Than Fiction with Janette and Eden. March is over.
Spring is
here.
here. Yes, spring is here.
Yay.
85, and then we're going to be back with the heat on.
Yes.
Who knows? It's up and down for March.
We love the Midwest. I partially succeeded this month.
Partially. Hey, some months that's all you got.
Yep. I did not do the book prompt. I did not read in a historical period I know little about. I meant to read 2 different books. Didn't even pick them up. Read other stuff instead.
Sometimes you got to go with what calls you. You got to go with what calls you.
Yes. My TBR number, though, I did read. I read The Palace of Eros by Caro de Robertis. This was very different from other retellings that I've read. It kind of is experimental in the sense that they flip gender. So Eros, who's traditionally a man or a god, is a goddess in this book. And how that affects the story and changes the story and what becomes more important through the myth of Eros and Psyche.
Oh, that'd be a difference. So Psyche's the male.
No, Psyche's still a girl.
Oh, okay.
So it is a queer retelling as well. And then Psyche talks a lot about what freedom means and what it means to be a woman in Greek times where gods do what gods do, and how you can earn your freedom and what freedom can mean for a woman. So very interesting, pretty thought-provoking for a Greek mythology retelling out of them I've read.
Very different.
So, yes.
See, I'm always addicted to Haynes.
Natalie Haynes
and her. I am not a retelling person as a whole, but I like everything she's written.
Yeah.
She very much writes from a feminist viewpoint.
Yes, yeah.
But
I would say that
she's so strong.
Has that in here as well, because of everyone's a woman.
And by the way, we do have the newest Natalie Haynes too.
Yep.
By the way, I have it checked out, so when I'm done, if you have it on reserve, I'll make sure I get it first and bring it back.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what I read, and then I finally got around to Hannah Bowman Young's new book. She's one of my favorite romance authors. People Watching. It is about a small town in Ontario. Young girl. She is taking care of her mother, who is diagnosed with Alzheimer's. So it's about losing kind of yourself to caring for your parent, and what is that phrase? I'm forgetting. Caretakering. And how the right person can help you still do your caretakering. I don't think that's right.
I don't think that's a word.
Being a caretaker?
I think it's being a caretaker. I'm going, you do you, Eden.
Yeah.
You do you.
And that, so yeah. This was cute. Her name was Prudence, which is just like a funny name too. It's not something you hear often.
Not anymore. It's very
old school, so it's cool to have like an old school name on a 24-year-old girl. So yeah,
very contemporary.
It's cute.
Well, I did accomplish mine.
Of course you did.
Hey, some months it's
overachiever.
It has been a struggle. I am back on my reading kick where I just wanted to devour books. For the reading prompt, I read We Are Green and Trembling by Gabriela Cabazon Camara. We are terrible at foreign author names. Yeah. This looks at a young woman who runs away from an abbey and finds freedom in becoming a transgender woman in the time of the conquistadors and Spain. And so this book is full of history, and it really makes you think about what women did, or maybe even still do, to get the freedom and the same status as males. I mean, that's what this book really talks about. It's absolutely fantastic. Would I call it a queer writing? Yes, but on the other hand, it's also asking the question on how many women had to do things to be able to be free, and similar to what Eden's book's talking about. That must have been a theme this month without knowing it. Yeah. What some women did did go to in order to become themselves. So I don't think it's a clear cut. I think it's one of those books that, depending on how you read it, depending on your viewpoints, you're going to read it differently from me, potentially. And get just as much out of it. This is up for multiple awards, and it deserves it. Highly recommend it. Just even if you like historical fiction, and not usually reading queer reading, I highly recommend it. It has so much going on and makes you question a lot of things. Though this is historical fiction, it makes you question, the big deal in our society and politics today. So, beautiful book. Highly recommend it. I do wish, if you look this book up online, a lot of the time it shows the European cover, and it's so much cooler. Just saying. The American cover is very blah. The other covers, both South American and the European covers, are much more colorful, which I think fit the book and the characters. So ours is blah. So if you look it up, it does have at least 2 other covers. If it continues to be reprinted, it may even have a 4th. But I do know that it does have 2 other covers on it. And this is here in our library to be checked out. The other book that I read was a pre-publication called Our Precious Wars by Perrine Trippier. She is a French writer. Both of my books this month were translations. And it's about a woman looking at her past until you're getting vignettes of her memories while she is, was forced to go to a nursing home because she's 90 and living in a pretty good sized home. So very short but beautiful. If you liked, I can't remember some of the other books. They say Elegant of a Hedgehog, some of those things. That one, I would not have compared it to Elegant of a Hedgehog. It was more The Apartment in Paris, maybe, when you look back over a woman's life. Beautifully, beautifully written. A lot in a short book. It was a fast read. So we do not have it in our library, but if you're interested, I'm more than happy to purchase it. I know right now we have a lot of translated works because all the award lists came out.
Try picking one up.
Try picking it up.
Cool.
They're really not as hard to read. I had to prove to everyone on staff, and even some of our patrons now are reading the translated fiction. It's not as hard as you think it is.
No.
And especially not if the translators are good. We don't just pick up random translated books. We pick up those that are well known for their translators, so that you still get the original feeling of the book, because that to me that's why you read. You want that emotion, you want that immersement, you want the beautiful use of words. So we don't just pick up random, we pick up beautiful books. Some of them are tomes, some of them are so short that you can read it in an evening or 2.
Not everyone
I don't
reads
think
as fast as you.
Okay, but this is a 150-page book.
That's true. That's fair.
So, again, if you're interested, please let us know. I'm more than happy to buy it. This is a beautiful book and wonderfully translated. And like I said, I have been reading a lot this month.
You have been ripping through those award lists.
Trying to, and getting them back on the shelf so that you get them. And again, if you really appreciate all the new titles, in fact, I had a patron tell me there's so much to choose from right now, it's almost overwhelming, which made me happy. But again, I know we talked about this last month. It was due to a private donation that was up to $10,000. And it allows us to purchase materials for the entire library. So if you think the adult collection looks full, the juvenile and the children's books are equally as full and bountiful. And we really appreciate that donation. And it really shows, and our circulation is so awesome right now that it's showing that the wider variety, we are like getting summer circa winter, and it was like, whoa, it's awesome.
It's really cool.
And so, yes, people use libraries, and yes, you give them a wide variety of books, people will read them.
That's so true.
And so, that's just my library point today. All right, what do we got?
Okay, let's do numbers.
All right. We are going with number 5. Oh. I am going to be reading Old Soul by Susan Barker. That's one that came out, I think, last year or at the very end of the year before, but I think it came out last year.
Yeah.
So, and it has been on my TBR since it came out. So
nice. And I will be reading A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. By her, I've read The Watchmen. Oh gosh.
I recognize the author.
The Watchmen, The Wolf and the Watchmen, or something like that, and then Macbeth. But we both didn't like that one.
Yeah, we did not care
but
for
this
that
one is her claim to fame book.
All right.
So I'm excited to see what that's about.
All right.
And then our reading prompt.
Our book prompt is I'm not good at drums.
Oh, we might be drawing a new one.
Yes, because we cannot support this one.
Okay.
A Jane Austen retelling. We can't support that one.
Can't support that one.
Yeah, so.
We don't have too many of those.
We do not. A book with an animal on the cover.
We can do
that
one.
We can do.
Book with animal. That's going to be a fun one to pull from the shelves. Judge the book by the cover.
Hey, who doesn't?
I know it.
Truly, let's look about this.
One of our most successful displays this year has been the book cover is green. It's been has had the most holes that we've had to refill, which is just so funny.
So we could be putting out animal covers.
Yeah, animal covers for you to come pick out. So
and talk about a wide range. If you look at horror, creatures
are a lot.
We got a wide variety of weird covers.
Cozy mysteries right there too. There's
my goodness, the cat
or dog. Yeah, well, this is gonna be fun. Okay, well, read your book number 5 and a book with an animal on the cover.
Yes, enjoy the sun. Yeah. Well, maybe not today. As we are filming, we're seeing the clouds come in.
Rolling in, yeah.
But you know what? When it's still too icky to do anything else and the sun's out there, find yourself a chair and a good book.
Yep. And happy reading.
Happy reading.